And welcome to my special retrospective event. Yes, this is the third time I've ever done one. Originally, I did one way back in September of last year, and people absolutely loved it. Said it was one of the most fun things I'd done in recent memory, and wanted me to do another one right away. Unfortunately, we were just about in the midst of the hardcore gaming season, meaning that it was so busy with game releases that I just did not get any opportunity to really do a special event like that for quite some time. In fact, it wasn't until last month, the month of February 2019, that I said, okay, let's do another one. And last month's event, we primarily focused on vlogging. In fact, we watched so much stuff from my old channel, The King of Hate HD. That was my original vlogging channel way back when. And quite honestly, it was a great event. I mean, it passed by like nothing. Like, I seriously didn't even realize how quickly time was passing during that event, and it was over before I knew it. But admittedly, just watching vlogs and travel logs and stuff like that, it's definitely one kind of thing. But I think some people were disappointed that there was no gameplay whatsoever. My first retrospective had been a big variety. We had gone back and watched a lot of the co-op stuff I had done with John Rambo. We'd watched Project 7. We had done a variety of stuff, and the second retrospective wasn't. It was basically just vlogging, okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, not to say that today I don't want to do vlogging. I do. In fact, some people have been calling out some of the older DSP Trizits that they actually want me to watch back today. One person was like Jake's Wayback Burger. Another person was like, remember that Pizza Hut pizza with the pools of cheese? So there's some really great stuff that we can go back and watch together, okay? Plus, of course, Cooking with the King. You can't go wrong with Cooking with the King at all. You know, there's always going to be hilarious stuff. Also, people were asking for the New York Comic Con travel vlogs, which were pretty funny. Some good stuff in there. So, a lot of potential for good stuff vlogging. But today also, I do want to balance in some gameplay. Because I do realize that only doing the vlogs, if you're interested in gameplay and funny stuff like that, maybe a little bit too much of the same. So we're hoping to do a variety today. Now, what I've got is a list of suggestions that have come from the patrons over the last several months, okay? It's not just like, oh, within 1 week the patron suggested something. So just to give you guys some ideas of what things we can watch today. How about watching me play some Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer? You all know how that went. That was where I Spawn, I Die originated from, right? How about some Fallout 3? Or Supremacy MMA when I criticized the music, or some of the funny stuff that happened in the For Honor Alpha. How about my little bit of Elder Scrolls Oblivion gameplay, Firewatch, Star Wars Kinect, some crap with NBA 2K. How about some footage of my first ever stream ever that I did with John Rambo, right? Or how about when I was playing Resident Evil what was it, Resident Evil 5, and I was super drunk at the end of it trying to fight the Wesker boss and couldn't do it because I couldn't do any of the quick times because I was so drunk. All right, that's just like half of the ideas that I have for today. I have a big running list of stuff here that I think that you guys would enjoy watching. That's mostly gameplay. There's a few other vlogs in there too, but mostly gameplay stuff that I think is going to be pretty fun. So we'll do a variety. Maybe what we'll do is we'll start with gameplay, do gameplay for like an hour. Then, okay, want to go to vlogging, go do some Cooking with the King or DSP Tries It, all right? Then go back to some gameplay. Then go do some travel vlogs, you know? There's so much stuff to draw upon. And that's the great thing about me and my legacy on YouTube and on the internet is that I've done this for over 10 years, and I've done so much content at this point that there's so much stuff to draw upon and enjoy. You know, it's pretty sweet. It is. It's like, wow, you can go back memory lane and, you know, what happened in 2010? What happened in 2012? What happened, you know, there's so much to do, so much to go back to. In fact, I think someone did the math recently and said it was like over 75 to 80,000 videos, which is pretty nuts. But the thing is, at this point now, guys, I don't do many videos. I've lengthened my videos. Remember, last year in the summer, I made my videos now an hour long. So now every day I put out like maybe 7, 8 videos. If that. Some days it's only 6. So because of that, my video count has dramatically decreased on the internet, daily. But hey, when I used to put out 30, 40 videos a day, you're talking hundreds a week. You're talking thousands upon thousands a year, right? So pretty nuts. Okay. So that's the deal for today. How it's going to go is basically we're just going to watch stuff together. I'm going to react. I'm going to give you behind the scenes commentary and stuff. So in most cases, most of the stuff that we're going to watch today, it's the very first time I'm ever seeing it for the second time. In most cases, I never go back and watch my own stuff. I'm so busy putting out new stuff every day that I don't have time to go back and watch my old stuff. So I'll be seeing most of this stuff for only the second time ever, and the first time was basically the first time I recorded it, right? So it's going to be pretty interesting in that regard. We're going to start, right after this pre-stream ends, and this stream is going to run all the way, I'm going to say roughly till around 7 p.m. Pacific time. Much, much, much longer than my usual streams. I will be taking breaks every hour or two, a few minutes, and grabbing snacks and stuff to keep me going. So yes, there will be ample opportunities for rest time or whatever. Yeah, it should be a pretty fun event, okay? Now, also, later on, there is potential that if you guys want to suggest stuff for me to look at and watch, we could do that too. It all depends on how things go today. If we're flying and I've got so much stuff and more than enough stuff to watch and there's no problems, then, that's fine. But maybe, you never know. Halfway through, maybe we stall a little bit and you want to see something a little different, then maybe I'll start taking suggestions from the stream chat. Okay? So we'll see. We'll see how today goes. What I should do, I guess, is run through the schedule for the rest of the week so you guys know what's going on. All right? So you guys know what to expect. And then we can go from there. All right? So today, all day long, is this special retrospective event. There will not be any new gameplay or anything like that today. It's a very special day where I'm taking time out to do this special event. All right? Fair enough. But it should be a fun event. I hope all of you are excited for today. Excuse me. Tomorrow, I return to gameplay. And this should be fun because I'm going to be doing a practice session of Apex Legends. Okay? Now, I haven't done Apex Legends as a practice session in a long time. I've only been playing it like once a week for the past month, and I've been playing it with my co-op partners Brian and Kekin. And don't get me wrong, we're getting better. We got to win 2 weeks in a row now, which is great. But that being said, I want to get better. I'm not going to get better at the game unless I actually take some time to play it more and practice more. So tomorrow, the main gameplay stream will be Apex Legends, and I'm going to be teaming up with Lord Lamb again, and possibly one or two other people. I don't know who's going to be available. One person had wanted to join me on Sunday, and I emailed them back and said, well, sorry you couldn't get in on Sunday. Can you play on Thursday? And they never responded. So I don't know. We'll see. Tomorrow, if you're interested, we may be looking for a third to play with us for Apex Legends. All right, that's my main gameplay stream tomorrow. Then tomorrow night is going to be Black Ops 4 Blackout Battle Royale gameplay. And that should be fun. My weekly session of Battle Royale tomorrow night. Okay. Then on Friday, we got a new game in World Peace. Wow. World Peace One Seeker. No, I don't think so. It's One Piece World Seeker. Okay. One Piece World Seeker. Fun anime game following the plot of One Piece, although apparently it's supposed to be a original plot line. I've not played a One Piece themed video game since like 2010 or 2011. It's been quite some time. So this should be fun for variety's sake. And that will be Friday, the main gameplay stream. Friday night, I'm either going to be doing Minecraft or Modern Warfare Remastered. To be frank, I'll probably do Modern Warfare Remastered, because at that point I wouldn't have played it for a long time, a week, and I want to play it. And then Saturday's going to be more One Piece, paired with probably Minecraft, my weekly Minecraft session. And then on Sunday, we've got the weekly Apex Legends session with Brian and Kakin, all right? And probably some Street Fighter Sunday night. So there's the variety this week, a huge variety. Special event today, Apex practice tomorrow, One Piece over the weekend, and then we've got all kinds of chill, fun gameplay balanced in with all of that. And Monday will once again be my day off for the week, okay? So good stuff. A good week coming up. I hope that sounds good to you. I hope you're excited for the content. I'm certainly excited for the content. And, yeah, it should be a lot of fun. All right, should be a fun week coming up. Now, just a reminder, next week, a week from today, I'm actually planning on my gaming marathon. This is going to be a crazy long marathon, probably around 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Biggest, longest stream I've ever done. This is going to be a variety of content, including chill games, all right? Meaning probably some stuff that's not so strenuous and not so stressful so that we can actually interact. Probably some Black Ops 4 Blackout and stuff like that. Probably some Street Fighter, classic Street Fighter will be in there. But I'm also going to mix in some fun new stuff. Like I'm planning on doing a Donkey Kong Country and maybe Super Mario RPG in there as well. Some variety of stuff. And, you know, that's going to be pretty fun. A good opportunity for a variety of fun, chill stuff. And, you know, that's coming up next week. I'll have more details as we get closer to it. All right. All right. So really, that's about all I have to talk about regarding the schedule. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. You know, there's a lot more coming up this month, including Sekiro, including I'm probably going to be checking out MLB this year. The final episode of The Walking Dead is in March. So there's a lot coming up still in March. All right. I'm having a seltzer water. It tastes really good. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, today is a special event, as you guys know. Hopefully today will be the first of 3 major things that I do where we can raise some significant funds in order to help with my taxes next month. If you aren't aware, I owe a ridiculous amount of taxes to the federal government. I don't know what it is yet. I'm waiting for my tax attorney / CPA to get back to me. And if I don't hear from him this week, I'm actually going to contact him next week and say, you know, it's been a while now. What's going on? Can you give me an update? But I need to raise as much as I possibly can in 1 month to give the government so that I don't owe an insane amount of back taxes that I'm probably going to have to pay over the course of many years. And this is the first special event where I'm hoping we can do some raising of funds via tips. All right. So today, folks, if you contribute in any way during today's live stream, including cheering, subbing, or tipping, any of those things, I will give you a shout out. All right. Now, keep in mind, if we're in the middle of a video or whatever, I'm not going to pause, but I will give shout outs for any contributions during today and give you guys, you know, credit for your contributions. Fair enough. But the absolute best way for you to help me right now would be to tip me. I mean, tipping me right now is tremendous because it's funds I can put straight towards the taxes next month and allows me to hopefully get out of this situation. You know, this is a situation where, worst case scenario, I may have to sell my house this year, which would be awful for everything. You know, my streams would be screwed up. The content I put out every day would be screwed up because I have to try to figure out how to sell the house and move and everything. And not good. You know, I worked my ass off in order to stay here and earn this place, and I did, and it's just stupid, shitty situations around me that I do not control that have put me into this situation that I'm in now. All right? So, anything helps. The best way to support me right now is tipping me. There's 2 ways to tip. If you look below the stream, there's a button that says Tips Jar that you can click on. That'll take you to my tips page, or you can type in !tip into the stream chat to bring up a link that brings you to the exact same thing. If you're thinking of tipping, you can either do it totally anonymously, and I just want to emphasize this, and totally anonymously. No one will know who you are. I won't know who you are, and there's no way anyone can get your information. Because some people say, man, I really like to support Phil, but I get nervous because if people know that it's me, they're going to harass me online or whatever, which happens. You know, people are dickheads, and they will harass people online for giving support to streamers and the like. Now if you do the anonymous tip, all right? The anonymous tip, none of that information is given out whatsoever, okay? So please consider tipping me anonymously if that's your concern. If not, and you don't care, then you can just go ahead and you can, oh, my arm itches. You can go ahead and do a tip with your name and a message, and I'll give you a shout out during the stream for it, okay? So there you go. There you go, guys. So, should be good. Hopefully the stream ends up being entertaining, and hopefully, you know, over the course of today, I can raise some significant amount of funds to help with these taxes next month. All right. Fair enough. Now, as you can see, we have a stream stats leaderboard at the top of your screen. I'll be updating that periodically with top cheerer and top tipper, as well as doing a running tally of how many tips we actually raised today. So it should be pretty, hopefully, you know, motivational to get people to maybe contribute, to see how much we've raised, and maybe, you know, reach different milestones and the like. Okay, so just throwing that out there. Please consider it, guys. Certainly not mandatory, but anything is appreciated, and obviously helping me out is just going to help out my content over time. Because if I have to move, then it's going to screw everything up. All right. Fair enough. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do here is do some shout outs, and then we're going to get started with today's stream. Okay. So first of all, I just want to say there's a certain person who every night, overnight, usually does a small cheer or two and asks me a question. In general, these questions seem innocuous and not really toxic, but sometimes they get me going off on personal tangents and the like, and I don't mind it. However, someone sadly I don't want to say they how can I say it? Someone revealed to me that this person is not a very scrupulous person. All right. This person behind the scenes has been doing some pretty nasty stuff. I was provided with some chat logs showing that this person has been talking with the detractor saying, "Oh, gee, I wonder if we can get the FBI to investigate Phil for child porn." And I'm looking at this, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this person? Wow, this guy's like a nut job. You know, he's fucking nuts. So, I'm done with this guy. I banned him. And I'm not going to put up with that crap anymore. If I see him, he's out of here. So, no more of that. You may be just noticing, yeah, every day Phil's usually answering questions from a certain person. I'm just not going to do it anymore. This guy's banned and not coming back. All right. So, yeah, I'm not going to deal with that shit. I'm just not, you know, it's fucked up, you know. You got people who act like they're fans. People who come by and interact in a positive fashion. And then behind the scenes, they're going to do sick stuff like that, you know. I'm just not going to fuck with this. Okay? So, goodbye and good riddance to fucked up people who are fucked up in the head. Alright? Alright, now, let's get to the meat of it. Let's get to people who actually were supportive overnight. Even though I wasn't broadcasting, it's always much appreciated when people, contribute overnight when I'm not even here, right? Pretty awesome. So, shout out to Infinite55 who did a 500-bit cheer overnight. Thank you, Infinite. Also, shout out to Golden Colts who did a 100-bit cheer. He said, good luck. And then did the Shamrock emote. Okay. Then, he cheered again. And he said, with the Retrospective Marathon. And he cheered again. Excuse me, he didn't cheer again. He subscribed for the 22nd month in a row and said, hooray. So, thank you very much, Golden Colts, for the long-standing support. It's much appreciated. Also, thank you, Infinite, for the overnight cheer. All right. All right, so now we get the people who actually contributed during today's stream. And these people will begin to get up on the leaderboard. Okay, pretty cool. So we start out with Eternal Napalm. He did a 50-bit cheer. He said, would you ever do a DSP tries where you hold exotic pet snakes? I'm interested to get your opinion on their temperament. Boa constrictors, ball pythons, and corn snakes are very friendly and docile. First of all, I've never had a snake. I've never held a snake. I'm not creeped out by snakes at all. I think snakes are really cool. There used to be snakes in my backyard when I was a kid, like those, what are they called, garter snakes or whatever, and they're completely, you know, they're non-poisonous, not dangerous at all. And I used to watch them like slither around the yard and stuff, which was pretty cool. However, I don't know how in the holy hell I would be holding, like, where am I going to get all these snakes from? DSP tries it, breaking into a pet shop overnight, opening up all the cages and holding 100 snakes at once. Like, what you're telling me, it reminds me, do you guys ever see the movie Pee-wee's Big Adventure from the 1980s? Where Pee-wee Herman, he goes into a pet shop that's on fire to rescue all the animals, and he runs out with 100 snakes on him, saving the snakes. That's what it reminds me of. No, I don't have any plans to do a DSP tries it with snakes. It's not viable. How in the holy hell would that happen? That sounds ridiculous. All right, let's get Eternal Napalm up on the leaderboard. He's the first cheerer of the day, and he deserves that credit. Okay, very nice. Okay, Bent Boxer did a 50-bit cheer and said, shout, shout, let it all out. All right. Isn't that, is a song, is it? Shout, shout, let it all out. These are the things that we can... No, I don't remember the rest of it. Sounds like a song. Okay. All right, here we go. Bent Boxer. Oh, I already did it. Oh, boy, I got distracted. Okay. Xbox One is garbage. Tip me $1. He says, my boss took the day off. We have no new cars to work on, so I'm going to watch you until 5. Laughing my ass off. All right, well, Xbox One is garbage. Sounds like you're getting paid for nothing. Right? Money for nothing. So, there you go. Sounds fun. Hope that you hang out with us and have fun with us today as we go back down our trip down memory lane here. You're the top tipper of the day, the first tipper of the day at $1, and it gets our tips up to a whopping $1. Very nice. Thank you very much. I received a 50-bit anonymous cheer, and someone says, someone says it's anonymous. Of course, they didn't say anything. Yeah, this is the new thing on Twitch where you can do anonymous cheering. However, when you do anonymous cheering, you're not allowed to leave a message. Like, you can't do an anonymous cheer and then say something, because I guess what they're afraid of is people would do anonymous cheering and then insult people and stuff. You know what I mean? So, that being said, thank you for the anonymous cheer. And if anyone ever wants to do an anonymous cheer, feel free. Again, another way, much like the anonymous tip, to support but not be known who you are so people cannot harass you. However, I will reiterate once again, the best way to support me today, guys, is to tip me, because tipping me, it'll help with the taxes, and that's really the whole purpose of this, is to try to help with the taxes next month. So please consider that. Okay. Save the Pig the Game cheer. He says, don't put up with retarded trolls. Ban all of them, dude. You'll feel a lot better. Well, no one is retarded. That's ridiculous. Don't say that. It's insulting. But certainly there's something wrong with these people. Let's just think about this. Let's contact the FBI and try to get them to get Phil in trouble for child porn. What? What? Like, first of all, where does that reasoning even come from? Child porn. You know what I mean? It's just like, what are you talking about? It's fucking weird shit. It's not like anything is, I've never, it's just stupid, It goes back to, I guess it goes back to the you know what it is? I just figured it out. It goes back to the old line of reasoning about pedophile or something, right? That's exactly what it is. You know that line that's been used since 2012 for 7 years? Idiots make shit up. 7 fucking years. And they don't give up. They still do the same shit. It's like, dude, you really don't give up, huh? Pretty stupid. So anyway, stupidity, and yeah, the person's banned and they're not coming back, so. Yeah, I agree, Roy King. Jesus, it's the same mentality that swatters have. Right, it's just insane. Oh, I'm just going to do something really nasty to someone. Doesn't matter if it has any logic to it or whatever. Well, let's just do that. Swatting the worst because people get hurt. People get killed. It's fucked up. So. All right, let's see here. Hot Stuff Chris has subscribed for the 28 months. Thank you very much, Hot Stuff Chris. And Hodor Tark, I thank you for the 100-bit cheer. I'll put you up on the leaderboard. However, it's pretty obvious why I'm not going to do, on these retrospective events, vlogs from a certain time period. Okay, I'm not an idiot. And you're not an idiot. You're just doing it to try to get a rise out of me, and I'm not going to respond. But I will put you up because you did cheer, but I'm not going to respond to your nonsense. All right, so what I would like to do is do shout-outs for the top cheerers of the week so far. We just started yesterday. Remember, it resets overnight on Sunday. Monday was my day off, so we just started yesterday. So I would like to give a shout-out to the people who have cheered and contributed so far this week. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to get set up here and get started with the retrospective event. All right. So, we start off with Bloy Ripper in 10th place. Thank you very much, Bloy Ripper. In 9th place, it's Eternal Napalm. In 8th place, it's X Legacy. In 7th place, T-Dubs. In 6th place, Omnipotent Swaggins. We have a tie for 5th place between Timbo Slice and Judicious Echoes. Then in 4th place, by only 5 bits, is Golden Colts. In 2nd place, Uzi Gohard. And then in 1st place, Infinite 55. Alright, so thank you guys for the support this week. Much appreciated so far. It's still early in the week. It's only, you know, Wednesday, and I'm streaming through to Sunday, you know. Let's see. Eternal Napalm actually just did another cheer. And said, Derek Loves Lemur says he can't wait for Star Wars Connect. He wants to know if you'll do Rock Band 4 or Just Dance. Well, first of all, I can't, if you mean play Rock Band 4 or Just Dance, no, I can't do that anymore because of the copyrighted music. Same thing, like, I wouldn't be able to go back. As you know, I've made videos of Rock Band before. I can't go back and watch those because of the music. In fact, I think those videos are muted anyway. I think those videos on YouTube are completely muted out. So we wouldn't even be able to go back and watch those, even if we wanted to, okay? As for the Star Wars Connect stuff, the only thing that I would probably do is go back and watch the one video that has Chip in it. Excuse me, Chap, not Chip, Chap. Only because I think that's one of the few that didn't get a strike, or not a strike, but a claim on YouTube for some reason. I don't know why. So I may go back and watch that one, but I would never go back. I can't like any of the videos that I've done over the years with music based. Sadly, you know, when YouTube decided to move from a place where people can share fun stuff, wait a minute, what the hell is this news story? What the hell? After a cocaine arrest, Sega halts sales of its new PS4 game. Actor and musician Pierre Taki, who voices Yakuza Kyohei Hamura in the game Judgment, has been arrested for alleged illegal drug use. Huh? Anyway, I guess apparently that new game is screwed up or something now. I was hearing about this game Judgment, but it kind of looks like Yakuza, quite frankly. But apparently, something's going on. It's not going to come out or something. Weird. All right, anyway. Yeah, sadly, you know, the days of YouTube before they became a legal nightmare with false copyright strikes, content ID claims out the ass and all this, YouTube was a much better place. But sadly, those days are over. Oh, hold on. I forgot to open my window. I was wondering why it was stuffy in here. I'm sitting here and I'm like, why is it so stuffy in here right now? Oh, because my window's closed. Let me air out the room because, by the way, the landscapers will be coming by today. So at one point, I'll have to close. I'll have to close the window. So we'll see. But anyway, yeah. Sadly, anything with music in it, any of the music stuff I've done over the years was completely destroyed by YouTube, either muted or content ID claimed or copyright struck, you know. So a lot of the stuff that you guys would like to see, oh, can we see Phil do the Rock Band again? Can we see Phil do the dancing? I can't. If I play those back, number one, there's no guarantee that will even have the audio. And number two, I'm going to just get another claim against it and it's going to screw the video up. So, there you go. All right, Riri Boy just did a 50-bit cheer and says, news just came out, Ninja was paid $1 million by EA to play Apex Legends. Looks like you were right all along. I mean, first of all, I have no idea whatsoever if that's true. This is the first I'm ever hearing that as a fact. But we already know that they were being paid because when they streamed the game at launch, they all had Apex Partner on their screens. They had to put up legally, they had this logo thing they had to put up that said like Apex Partner to know that they were getting paid to play the game. Everyone knew that. Now, did we know they were getting paid a ridiculous amount of money like that? No. But it's not fucking surprising with the following that these people have. You know. Now, in reality, Apex Legends is a pretty good game. It's not the best game I've ever played, and it's certainly, in my opinion, overhyped, but it's still a pretty solid Battle Royale game. It's fun team-based gameplay. Should it have been the #1 streamed game on Twitch that day? Fuck no. It only got there because people paid for it, you know? So, you know, I don't understand why people think that, like, these giant streamers do anything legit. Most of the stuff they're doing most of the time is because they're being paid for it. Don't be stupid and ignorant, you know? Why? If that is the case and you have an issue with that, oh, Ninja got paid $1 million and I don't care, fine, then watch Ninja. There's no problem. But if you actually have a problem with that, oh, Ninja got paid $1 million to stream something on Twitch, I don't agree with that. Then why are you watching him? Support people who do stuff because they love games, not because they're getting paid to do it. You know what I mean? And there's tons of people like that out there, only probably thousands upon thousands of streamers who don't make giant paychecks from this shit, you know? So go support someone else. There you go. Quite frankly, I don't see the big deal. You knew it was happening that day. When every major streamer was playing the fucking game on launch day, of course it got popular. You know what I mean? Whiteboard Marker just cheered. Is to be fair, Phil, false strikes have been happening for a while. Oh, false strikes happen. Don't get me wrong. False copyright strikes. I got the earliest ones I got were 2009. That was right at the beginning of my YouTube, you know, career, as you want to call it. And no one even knows if those were legit from Rockstar or not, because eventually I disputed them and they were released. So they could have been impersonated back then too. Who knows, right? Who fucking knows? But my point is, YouTube used to be a much better place, and then all of a sudden, like, every piece of music, everything you do gets Content ID claimed. Things that aren't even legit get Content ID claimed all the time. Every day I get a new video that says, claimed by some random company I've never heard of. You'll look into it, and it's actually another person who makes YouTube videos who loaded their shit into the Content ID system because they're rich and they can afford to do it, and they're claiming other YouTubers' videos illegally. It's illegal. And, you know, then you got to try to dispute it to get it cleared up and shit. It's a fucking nightmare. YouTube is a piece of garbage. And that's why I hate it and I don't want to fucking use it anymore. But I'm stuck with it. At least for now. And it looks like, sadly, it doesn't look like there's ever going to be competition. You know, a couple of years ago, we were all excited when we were hearing these rumors about, you know, Amazon was going to compete with YouTube. They were going to set up their own on-demand video service. And it looks like it's just not happening. So we're all stuck with YouTube. It's a piece of garbage, and we're stuck with their horrendous policies, and, you know. So. All right. So I would like to say thank you guys very much again for any support so far today. Reminder, the best way to help me today would be to tip me, okay? Tipping me is going to help with the tax situation. That's kind of the whole deal here. This month is trying to raise funds for that, and hopefully, you know, we make some headway. I will give you a shout out for any contributions during today's stream, and that's about it.